Hello, today's video is just a little impromptu haul type thing of the last couple of weeks of buying stuff. So yeah, we'll just get right into it. It's mostly Hot Wheels stuff, but we're going to start with the two non-Hot Wheels things. So first up, from MSZ Toys, it is the Bentley Flying Spur Hybrid. Yeah, just a nice little sort of model there. £1.50. They're for sale in a store called B&M, which is quite popular in the UK for being sort of like a cheap store. So yeah, nice little one to add to the collection. And the next one is the 1969 Chevrolet Camaro from the Jada 1/43rd-ish scale Fast and Furious line. It's the Yenko Camaro from Too Fast and Furious, where they jump it onto a boat at the end of the film. But yeah, very nice looking model there. Can't wait to get that out and displayed properly. So yeah, that was the two non-Hot Wheels items. So we'll crack on and have a look at the next section. Okay, so on to the Hot Wheels now. We'll do main lines and then we'll do premium stuff first after. So first up is this, which I think might be a double. The only reason I bought it was because I have one in purple, but I couldn't remember if it had flames, and I didn't know whether this was a variation or a new one that had come out and it was sort of same color. So I just bought it just to be safe. Because yeah, lead sled Mercury, always very cool to have. Next up, the only Japanese vehicle to find is the 1990 Honda Civic EF from the 70s versus 90s series, in a very sort of lime green, very bright colour. Yeah, very nice casting. Next up we have the 70 Plymouth Superbird from the Art Car series. Now, I don't know why I bought this. Well, I do. It's because I kind of sort of collect the Plymouth Superbird and any sort of American muscle car. But the graphics and the wheels are just awful. So I might try, once it's opened, to get rid of the graphics and maybe change the wheels. And then you've got a sort of a nice red Superbird. But yeah, only bought it because it's a casting that I collect. Then you've got the 69 Dodge Coronet Super B in yellow and with black detailing. Very nice model. Good wheel choice as well from the Muscle Mania collection. Then an Italian. Finally found the Alfa Romeo Giulia Super. 2025 new car, Compact Kings. I think they did quite a good job on this one. Nice sort of detailed rear end, chrome front end, nice decals down the side. Not sure on the wheels. I think maybe they do a sort of a steel wheel style. I think if you got some smaller ones of those, that would look better. And the chrome interior, again, not very good, but obviously to have the chrome grille, kind of need it. So yeah, overall, very nice. Next up, the 55 Chevy from the Rod Squad series. Very nice, black and gold, sort of pinstriping and laced on the roof there. Very good version of this casting. And then finally, for the main lines, we have the 2013 SRT Viper from the Then and Now series. White and blue, so a very iconic colorway for the Viper. And yeah, nice model. Okay, next up will be the more premium lines. Okay, up next is a Color Shifters Nissan Skyline GTR R32. I think this is sort of the first time me buying one of these color shifters. I've had sort of color changers before, and I know Matchbox did some from the 80s that I've got a couple of somewhere. But yeah, this is the first time sort of buying a color shifters casting. Mainly because the R32 casting has changed quite a lot. This was sort of when it was first brought out, and then they've got the more realistic standard looking one that's come out. But yeah, this is the one I remember this is the sort of style as I remember as a kid. So this is always going to be my favorite one. And there you go. You can see when it changes from black to red. At the moment, we've kind of got a slight mix of the two, being sort of like a weird burgundy color. But yeah, very cool thing to find. Okay, next up is the Hot Wheels Boulevard series. We have only one today, the 98 Toyota Altezza in yellow with carbon fiber bonnet. And then if you look, they had quite a lot of the Ford GT, a large amount of the Tacoma, a couple MC20s. There was only one of the Altezza, which I bought. There was none of the Mercedes. I could probably guess why, because the Mercedes is the only other one that I would maybe be wanting to add to my collection, so I guess it's similar for everybody else. But yeah, happy to find the Altezza. Very cool. And I think a new casting as well. I don't think it's come out before, which is cool. Okay, next on to pop culture, starting with the Back to the Future Ford Super Deluxe, where they crash into a manure truck. Hopefully that's just like a plastic insert I can take off, because otherwise it's not, it's going to ruin what is quite a nice looking black Ford Super Deluxe once it's opened. And then from old school, a 1979 Dodge Ram van. Now, I haven't actually seen this movie. I just liked the van. Thought it was good. Yeah. Nice sort of van, chunky casting, good wheel choice. Yeah, like that a lot. And then finally, the last thing to be bought was a 5-pack, which is the Fast and Furious set, featuring the GT3, Sylvia, the 66, I'll turn it that way so it might be easier to see actually, the 66 Impala, the 70s Charger, and a 68 Barracuda. Obviously we know where that one is in the film, because it joins with that one. I don't remember a yellow S13 being in Tokyo Drift, or a 68 Barracuda in the 4th film, but I might need to go and rewatch it just to find out where that is, because otherwise it will just irritate me. So yeah, overall, a pretty decent little haul for the last sort of week or two. But yeah, until next time, bye-bye for now.